Hi everyone, and welcome to the AWS Ambassador channel. I'm Nestor Gandara, based out of New York City, and I want to introduce a new AWS Ambassador. I'm super excited to be here today with Rahul Grover, Platform Engineer Director at Slalom. Hi Rahul, thanks for making the time.
Hey Nestor, thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. Could you share a little bit about your background?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm an engineer at heart, and I love helping customers build scalable, resilient, secure applications on cloud. My role focuses on everything cloud, DevOps, and security, with a primary focus on AWS as a cloud provider and a cloud partner in the region. I'm based out of Sydney, Australia, and I work for a consulting organization called Slalom. Um, I've led development teams in my past life, come from a development background. I've helped improve cybersecurity posture, one of the biggest digital banks in Australia. And as part of my role over the last couple of years at Slalom, I've helped a number of ISVs and DNBs to scale out globally in a secure manner on AWS.
That's awesome. And yeah, due to the time zones, you see like it's a little bit dark here, so it's because we have different time zones. Awesome, Rahul. And what was your motivation to join to the program?
Look, as part of the work that I was doing on AWS, I was constantly publishing thought leadership content, focused primarily on the aspects of AWS,
Mhm.
ranging from my experiences on event driven architectures to security to containerization. And was in addition to the AWS certifications that I already had since 2017, and I was constantly adding more certifications to my kitty. When I joined Slalom, I realized that as an AWS partner, I have this great opportunity to join the global program called AWS Ambassador program, giving me an opportunity to join the other like-minded tech geeks who are willing to share their knowledge and learning with the broader community. So I think that's really gave me the motivation and the desire to actually join the broader cohort of amazing tech people on cloud.
Awesome. And yeah, the program is global. My question is, how do you think the program helped you grow your cross-region network and meet new AWS ambassador and new people from another countries?
Yeah. Look, as part of the AWS program, first of all, I really feel privileged to talk to people across different regions and grow my, and get an ability to grow my network. I've been able to connect with a number of people in my region, which is the ANZ region, as part of the AWS Ambassador Summit, which happened in Seattle in September, October last year, and also during reInvent. So those two were a really good opportunity to see people in person whom you're actually slacking. Messaging on Slack, not slacking, but messaging on Slack. And I think it was a very humbling experience for me personally, because you can talk to people about the trends in the market, the kind of work that they're seeing, the industry, where the industry is trending, and you can have some really meaningful conversations with people who are really leading uh, the implementation of cloud in their regions and their countries.
Yeah, I always say that this is my favorite part of the program. Be with in person with people from another countries and regions because we learn a lot from different markets, different culture, and yeah, different kind of experiences, right? And what about your skills and knowledge of AWS?
Yeah, look, I have been working on AWS since probably 2017. So it's been good over 7 years that I've had that exposure to the cloud services. I've been building globally scalable, distributed, and highly resilient applications on AWS during that period. Had a great opportunity, number of opportunities, I should say, to build event-driven architectures using services like EventBridge, SQS, SNS, implement container workloads using ECS Fargate, most recently, help customer migrate from Azure to AWS using EKS. I'm also fortunate to work in the cloud security world in the financial sector in the market over the last 4 years before I joined Slalom a couple of years back. And it gave me a very different perspective into coming from development background into security into cloud. And now we can really look at that spectrum overall. So that gave me an opportunity to really think about security as a day zero activity and making sure that we embed it. um, Personally, I've attained pretty much all the certifications, but networking, and
Mhm.
I guess when I got my SAP recently, 2 days before my networking expired, so it
Mhm.
was a painful thing to see. But I'm sure I'll be getting all my certifications this year and be willing to wear that golden jacket next time we chat.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure. And what was, I would say, the most interesting thing that you have learned through the program?
Yeah, look, I think the most interesting thing for me personally is getting into the program was the easier bit, and it was not just about getting through the minimum criteria to get into the program, right? It's also the benefits that come with it. There's a commitment that you have to do personally in order to share the knowledge, the thought leadership, the industry trends that you're seeing, and be on top of it constantly. And so it's not you do it, you're done with it. It is about constant collaboration, constant communication with your fellow builders, and also sharing that thought leadership content constantly, and obviously an opportunity to make sure that you are connected with the broader community and help others learn and grow.
Yeah, and yeah, always based out of your feedback, you know that we are trying to always improve the program, but also we are keeping or trying to even put the bar even higher than before, right? So we always try to improve it, but always put the bar really high. That is how we really have strong people like you helping our community, right? And one question: any fun story that you want to share with us about any ambassador meetup or event that you have participated in?
Yeah, I would say the latest one, reInvent, the biggest cloud conference in the world, if I may say, at Las Vegas in Nevada, US. I got a tremendous experience presenting at a chalk talk on Gen BI capabilities in QuickSight, AWS QuickSight service, during reInvent as part of the program, and that
That,
was a
that
very amazing experience.
that is very interesting point because the event for us is our biggest customer event, and the AWS ambassadors, you have there a huge presence doing different activities and also sharing experiences with another people. Could you share with us how it was the last reInvent?
Yeah, look, I think we got in touch. So I got in touch with the essays a couple of months before reInvent, and wherein we
Hmm.
had conversations. There must have been some criteria for people joining and who can actually help and provide that thought leadership. So when I got through, I got in touch with the essays who were on the AWS side, and that was a great opportunity to work collaboratively with them. When I was in reInvent during a number of events that happened on the reInvent during those 5 days, got a great opportunity to collaborate with the AWS Ambassador team as well and my cohort of fellow ambassadors, which was a very, very humbling experience, in my opinion. I had no idea that I could actually have such a big impact. So the audience was great. Everyone loved the session. It was a fantastic experience.
That's awesome. And my last, always common question to all of you: what is your favorite AWS service and why?
So my favorite AWS service is AWS EventBridge. It allows customers to build loosely coupled, highly scalable, distributed event-based architectures. It also has been extended to create point-to-point integrations between producers and consumers using EventBridge pipes. And I've faced the brunt of implementing Glue code in the past using EventBridge, which was taken away last year, 2022, using EventBridge pipes. So I think it also allows you to ingest messages and events from a SaaS applications. In all, I think if you want to implement event-driven architecture across your organization at scale, um, EventBridge is a service which can help you let you do that.
Awesome. I'm glad that you choose Event Bridge because during my last few interviews, I will say that always the majority of the times your colleagues they choose AWS Bedrock or Amazon Q. So I'm happy that you choose another server that we have, other server. All right, so thank you very much for your time. Thank you to Slalom as well. And thank you for what you are doing, helping our customers and our community. And look forward to working together soon and meet you again in another AWS Ambassador event. Okay. Thank you a lot, Rahul.
Thanks. Thanks, Nestor. Thanks for having me. Fabulous experience. Thank you again.